Our first guest tonight is a two-time Emmy-nominated chief of police in a town with a serious demon problem. Next, he stars alongside Scarlett Johansson in Black Widow. It comes to theaters and Disney Plus premiere access on July 9th. Say hello to David Harbour.
Thank you.
Very good to see you, David.
Wow, thank you. Nice to see you, too. The vaccinated handshake.
Yeah, that's the first handshake I've had in quite some time.
Wow.
Can I quiz you on some of the periodic table?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm as good as Cash
know
here,
that
but
one?
zinc.
That's zinc, absolutely right.
Zinc oxide.
All right, how about this one?
Cubic zirconium. No idea.
That's right, yes.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Finally?
Niacin.
That one's sodium, but that was pretty good. You did well.
NaCl, salt. No, I should know that.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Congratulations, by the way, on your nuptials. You got married.
Yes,
I always feel bad bringing it up because the way that I think people found out you got married, and correct me if I have this wrong, is because for whatever reason, Clark County, Nevada, has a Twitter account. That I don't understand in the first place, but Clark County, where Las Vegas is, for some reason tweeted you and your wife, your marriage certificate.
Yeah.
They posted it publicly. You and Lily Allen. Did you give them permission to do that?
No.
No.
Clearly what happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas. Yeah, it's outrageous, right? We went and registered like the night before, and then it broke. Yeah, and we were just trying to get in and out real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
That's
Vegas.
the county that did that.
Yeah,
but then
thank you, guys.
and then I assume you had your family members and friends going like, oh, hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks for not telling us.
It was awkward. Yeah, it was awkward.
And then you tweeted a photo, I guess, because you might as well at this point. There's you and Lily and Elvis Presley. Or not the Elvis Presley, but a Elvis Presley.
He seemed like the real one to me. Still alive and performing weddings in Vegas. Yeah, it was like, you know, it's funny. We did it, what was it, September? I should know this, right? You should know your wedding anniversary. September 7th. I think it was September in Las Vegas.
Okay.
We went for just like a
Hold
day.
on, let me look at your wedding marriage license.
Well, that's why we needed the tweet, is so they could, yeah.
The 7th of September.
7th of September, okay.
Yes.
We had to do it. Like, we got engaged right before the pandemic, and you know, then the pandemic hit and nothing was happening. But before, when we were riding around, beginning of the pandemic, and she has 2 kids, these like beautiful daughters, 8 and 9, and we were riding bikes out in the country, like trying to figure out what we were going to do for the next year or however long it was going to take. And the little one was riding along, and she was going like, Dave, Dad. Because the D got her confused, and the older one got very upset with that, which I understand. It was like, he's not our dad. And the younger one was like, well, what is he? I mean, he's kind of our dad. And she's like, no, he's not. He's kind of our stepdad. No, he's not. And she goes, what is he? And she goes, he's just some guy in our lives. Yeah, for real. And I was like, I need to marry this woman. Because the emotional fallout. Yeah.
So now how are you referred to?
Still like some guy
in our lives. Yeah. Some guy.
That's sort of the favorite thing I've ever been called. Just some guy in our life. 9 years old. Some guy in our lives. 9 years old, going on like 35. Just some guy in our lives.
That's pretty good. Are you finished with shooting Stranger Things? This season, can you say?
Yeah. I mean, you're not supposed to say, but I'll tell you.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I got one more like little stint. We should be done in like August. But I got to shave this again.
Well, we thought Hopper was dead, and then Hopper's not dead. And if I'm ruining anything, I apologize. But instead, he is in he'd be the character being in a Russian prison cell.
Yes.
And we don't know how that happened exactly.
Right. Yes, we don't. Yeah,
Right.
I do. But yeah, we don't.
You do.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they nice, the Russian prison cells? I've not been to a Russian prison. Do they base them on real ones, or how does that work?
That's a good question. They based them on 1980s movie versions of Russian gulags, because that's sort of the trope of our show. It's funny, like we finished that season, I guess it was March of 2019, right? And then it came out, I'm getting all the years.
Yeah,
it came out right before it came out in 2019. So we finished March of 2019, and I knew that I was going to be in this Russian prison. And then literally a month later, I got a call from Marvel that they wanted me to play a guy who starts out like in a Russian prison. And I was like, this is fantastic. I can't wait to see what Twitter and Reddit and all those guys do with it. Yeah. So there's all these conspiracy theories that, like, Hopper went to Russia and then put on a super suit and now is the Red Guardian in this Black Widow
Wouldn't
movie.
that be awesome if they tied those two things together? It
would be a real, yeah.
And if it wouldn't even be better if you could just double it up and bang those scenes out while you were already there.
It would make shooting a lot easier.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
I should get them on that.
Yeah. You didn't suggest that?
I haven't yet.
Was one prison nicer than the other prison? Was the Marvel prison a big budget prison?
Yeah, I got a little more budget. It was funny though. I was on set because I'd grown out. So we finished the season in March. I grew out my hair, started growing out my hair, and then I got cast in this other thing to play a Russian prisoner. So I had this long hair and this beard, and I was like big, and I thought, like, I can't be the same guy with long hair and a beard in the same prison. So I was like taking pictures of the set, unbeknownst to anyone, and sending them to the Duffer brothers, making sure that they didn't use any of the same colors as the set, and making sure the looks were different, the outfits were different.
Really?
So I kept sending these photos, and then finally, like, at the end, I had all this hair and all this beard, and we had planned to do it that way. And I was like, guys, we can't do this. I mean, I'm coming out with this Marvel movie. I can't have the beard and the hair. So we came up with a whole different look for it. We had him shave his head and this whole thing. And
that's pretty crazy.
So, yeah,
that can't be a coincidence. I feel like you're making this story up. I mean, there has to be a connection there, and now you're just trying to derail it is what's going on.
I would never do that with
Which Duffer brother do you like better? They can't be equal.
The younger one.
The younger one, yeah.
Identical to. No, yeah. No, it's funny. They look exactly the same to me when I started, and now they look so different. I don't even think of them as brothers. They just have become completely different entities.
But they are brothers. That's not another conspiracy going on.
No, they are. They're
It's
twin
not
brothers.
a
They're
pretend
twin
thing.
brothers. Yeah, I like Ross better. Definitely.
Well, in Stranger Things, obviously, you're Hopper. You don't have a Russian accent. But in this movie, you've got a Russian accent.
Yeah.
Black Widow. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Well, no, it makes sense.
No.
Why wouldn't it not make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
I've had this discussion so many times.
Okay, all right, I want to hear your logic.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, why?
So he's Russian.
Yeah.
In Russia. Mm-hmm. He'd be speaking Russian.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So the entire movie should be me speaking Russian with subtitles.
Let them make their own Marvel movies. For us, we get English. You know what I'm... Yeah, I mean, because then everybody has to speak Russian.
It's not the best look for a Marvel movie, like a PG-13, to have you just reading subtitles the entire movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not well received by the producers when I brought that up.
You remember when Tom Cruise tried to kill Hitler in that movie? Yeah. And then he had, like, almost everyone had, like, a German accent, but he didn't have a German accent?
I know.
Maybe he went with your line of logic and he held strong.
Brilliant. I know. I caved, though, and I do have a Russian accent in this movie. Yeah. You gotta have a little bit of something, Russian something.
Hey, listen, a Russian accent is fun. And by the way, I'm sure they're kind of happy because you're a good guy. He's a good guy, right? I mean,
he's a very he's a good guy at heart, but he's definitely got problems.
Well, when we come back, we're going to see a little bit of that and the problems. Black Widow is the movie. David Harbour is here. We'll be right back.
It still fits.
Oh my God. I I never watched it once.
Come and drink.
Rise, you workers of salvation. Family. Back together again.
That is David Harbour and Black Widow. I like it already. They made the right choice, even though you initially disagreed. I think they made the right choice.
You like the Russian accent?
Yeah, it was fun.
You wouldn't have loved that scene in Russian, reading the subtitles?
It's not Dostoevsky. It's a Marvel movie.
Tarkovsky movie. It's
And
great.
congratulations on being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is it's a very big deal. I feel like...
Well, it is I mean, I think that you would know how big of a deal it is. You know?
well,
Hey, congratulations to you.
Well, I can't really talk about that, but thank you.
Well, no, come on. You're playing Kraven in the new Spider-Man.
They get upset if I talk about any of that stuff. So I just officially say, for the record, I have no comment, is what I have to say. But let's talk about
I'm
you.
excited.
Let's focus on you and the fact that you even now are an action figure. You're not just some guy in somebody's lives. You're an action figure.
Complete with grappling hook.
Yeah, you got a grappling
And
hook.
shield.
That's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
this is like the Red Guardian's the Russian version of Captain America.
Kind of. I mean, a lot less in shape. But a lot more here sweet. Like definitely a nice thick beard on him.
Yeah, you got the nice thick beard.
Offsets that big belly. Or augments it. Like
It's
Santa. He's like a communist Santa.
You have another project that we're going to world premiere the trailer
it's
for
exciting.
here tonight.
Yeah, I'm really excited to bring it
Now,
to
is
you
this
guys,
something
'cause
you
I thought-
shot during the pandemic?
Yes, this was something towards the end of the pandemic because, I mean, we've all been through such hard time this past year, and I feel like there's a certain subset of people that have been through a tremendously hard time, which are educators.
Yes, for sure.
And so I wanted to bring this, this story to people just to inspire them.
Here it
about
is. So first look at a new project from David Harbour.
I want you to put your books away. Anchor yourselves not in the dusty texts thrust upon you by the school board, but in the rich tapestry of the world around you. History is not the rote memorization of dates of battles won and lost. It is the living, breathing record of humanity itself. The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled.
Mr. Ziegler.
Challenge what is expected of you.
Mr. Ziegler,
Yes, what?
you're muted. We can't hear anything you're saying.
What? Oh, damn it. Do I hit the speaker thing?
Is that where you live?
I'm kind of in between things right now, so it's my buddy Ron's place. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you turned a filter on.
What is, hello? How do I get that off? Hey! Stop laughing at me! Do not make a TikTok of this!
Wow. You got a lot going on. David Harbour, everybody. Black Widow opens in theaters and on Disney Plus Premiere Access July 9th. Thank you, David. We'll be back with William Jackson Harper. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Click below to subscribe to our YouTube channel, or if you want to be that way about it, don't.